Okay, so my name is Muhammad Man. So I will start the introduction. Uh, our topic was the fall of Theranos, caution tales in ethics and professional conduct. So I'll introduce the topic. So then my colleagues will go through it. The introduction and ethical framework. Theranos wasn't just a tech company. It was a promise to change the way blood test works, quick, easy, and from just a finger prick. But that promise turned into one of the biggest ethical collapse in modern business. Elizabeth Holmes and Ramesh Balwani sold a vision to the world, but delivered deception, danger, and financial breakage. Behind the media hype and billions in funding, the, the truth was ugly. The technology didn't work and lives were at risk. To understand what went wrong, we have a deeper into the ethics. Let's look at five key ethical lenses. Deontology. Rules matter, Theranos broke them. Utilitarianism, the harm for outweighs the benefits. Virtue ethics, there was no honesty, no humility. Stakeholder theory, everyone affected was ignored. The social contract theory, trust was betrayed, and throughout it all, the Australian Computer Society ACS Code of Conduct, the gold standard for professional behavior, was violated again and again. So the next part will present the Bisma. Bisma, you can start now.
Yeah. So you guys can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
So right now I'm going to explain how Theranos claim that they will increase the healthcare, but instead of this, they just put the people's life in the risk. So this is how they said, like, because of this program, the healthcare become much better, but instead it put people's life in danger. The machine did not work properly. The results were wrong. Some people were told they were fine, but they were actually sick. That's a serious problem. It's basically a technical failure and ethical failure as well. From a ultra view, the goal is like to get the better healthcare, but it was harmful and it's full of failure, and this test was a complete failure about this. Then about the money, Theranos raised $700 million from the investor, but many of the investors were show fake debt. They were just trick them and they were purposely mislead them as well. Stakeholders through theory tell us that everyone involved in matter, like patient, employees, investor, everyone was just take caring of their own self, not about the main purpose. The ACS code says tech professionals must act with integrity and be honest with finance, but Elizabeth Thomas and Sunny Balwani did the opposite. They faked demons, lied about result, and broke the trust people gave it to them. Then the next one, my colleague will start it. Thank you.
Yeah, I am just describing legal violations and leadership failure. So when the SEC and federal investigators finally stepped in, it became clear this wasn't just bad business, this was fraud. And laws were broken, people were deceived. But from a moral standpoint, the damage started long before the courts got involved. From a deontological perspective, Holmes and Bulwani had a duty to deliver safe, tested technology, but they failed. And leadership, it was built on ego and Daniel. Not once did they step up and take responsibility. Virtue ethics tells us real leaders show character, they admit faults, they protect others, but at Thronos, it was the opposite cover ups, finger pointing, and spin. That's not leadership, that's cowardice. So, move on to next guy.
Yeah, I'm going to explain about whistleblower and social trust. Maybe the most tragic part. The people who tried to stop this were silenced. Employees who saw the truth were threatened, ignored, or forced to sign NDAs. A culture of fear replaced a culture of integrity. According to virtue ethics, speaking up is the ultimate normal act. And few brave whistleblowers did just that. And thanks to them, the truth came out. But the bigger issue public trust was shattered. Social contract theory tells us that innovation only works when society trusts it. Theranos broke that trust, and the ACS code is clear: we must serve the public good. But Theranos fed the public a lie, one that didn't propel progress but set it back. Thank you.
Uh,
Next.
So, Sayed here. Now we will go toward the final recommendation and conclusions. It's the main part of the project. So, how do we can prevent the next Theranos? And here what we needs to happen. First of all, the step we will follow is to teach ethic early, not as an thoughtful, but after the thoughts, but as an foundation also. In the second, we can protect the whistleblowers. Don't punish the truth tellers and empower them, encourage them. At the third part, we will test everything in the project, like no product should go public without third party review, like these things. And we should follow the each of the step. In the four, train investors, it will help us by asking the right questions, not just follow the hype. At the four, we will train the investors and hold our leaders accountable for their doings. And also the charisma is not about a substitute for the responsibility. At the four, we will build a culture of the integrity between the environment. In it also, it's not the following the rules, but it's doing the what is going right. So even what is hard in the end, Theranos didn't just break the laws; it broke the trust, and once it's gone, it's hard to be rebuilt. So at the last, the next generation of the professionals should must lead the truth, responsibilities, and the courage. Because when the ethics falls, everything else falls with it. So thank you so much. This was our project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.